Hello, how are you? I trust that you're fine. This is Everlyne Nyambura Gakinya from Angel's Eye Optical Center in Mbarara. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and today we are looking at common refractive errors, and we start with myopia, or commonly known as short-sightedness. Myopia is a condition where distant objects appear blurry. The person is suffering from myopia complains of difficulties seeing things that are far, and we have common symptoms and signs for people with myopia. One of the common symptoms is difficulty seeing things that are far, straining when you're seeing things that are far. At times, somebody may feel like they want to squeeze the eyes or squint or to close the lids, like you can see closing the lids so that they can be able to see something that is a bit far. The other symptom is a person may fail to see things that are far, especially in children. Children also may wish to sit very close to the TV so that they can watch their cartoon. They might even complain of having difficulties seeing the blackboard or what the teacher writes. And mostly in children, you may notice that they fear or they seem unaware of the things that are far. For example, if the mother is coming from a distance, the child may not notice that the mother is coming until the mother is so close. So those are most of the common symptoms and signs of somebody who has myopia. Now, we also have, some people ask, what is the major cause of myopia? Myopia is something that somebody can be born with, and it can increase as you grow. It might be mild or very high, and mild myopia, it doesn't go beyond a sphere, which we call maybe a diopter of -2, but then higher myopia might go to up to -6, and you can even find somebody who is having -12, -10, so it goes in different levels. Myopia is believed to be as a result of having a longer eyeball or having a very curved cornea. The cornea is the black part of the eye that you see. When you look at an eye, you see the white part, and then in the middle there is the black part. But generally, it is supposed to be somehow curved. But if it is so steeply curved, then it may lead to myopia. And the eyeball, if the eyeball is too long, then the rays of light are not going to be focused at the retina. And the retina is the part behind the eye where images are formed, or where light focuses, and then it is changed, or it changes the light signals into signals that the brain can interpret, and that is how you end up having a clear image. So myopia is a condition that can be inherited. What are the risk factors? People may ask, but myopia is a condition that can be inherited. If your parents or somebody close in your family line has myopia, it is very likely that even you're likely to have myopia. The other thing is the lifestyle. Mostly children who are doing so much closed door or close-up work, like reading, watching cartoon, screen time on smartphone, doing so much work which is near, it can predispose you to having acquired myopia. And I believe those are the major risk factors. Also, maybe you might have some eye conditions that may lead you to have myopia, like if somebody has had very long-term allergies and they keep on scratching their eyes, some of them might develop myopia. Then what is the treatment for myopia? Myopia is treated simply with eyeglasses, like what I have. For me, I don't have myopia, but something like this is what we call eyeglasses, and we give a prescription for what is going to be put in your lenses. So the most commonly used method of correcting myopia is use of eyeglasses or contact lenses. Basically, around here, we have not been using so much contact lenses because most people First, they might be expensive compared to the prescription eyeglasses. And another thing, they need a lot of cleanliness, because if you're not clean enough, you have a risk factor of getting infection from the continuous use of contact lenses, because the contact lens, you put it on the eye, you actually put it on the corner, on that black part. So what is the aim of the correction glasses? They are aimed at making the light rays to focus at the retina. I will give you an image of how we usually demonstrate the movement of light and where the image should be formed in the eye. Now, what are the complications of myopia? We have several complications of somebody definitely who is not seeing very well. And one of the complications, especially to children, is very poor experience in school. You find that the child is no longer able to learn at the pace of other children. For example, if you're studying in such a school setup where the teacher writes on the blackboard and then for you, you write on the book, then the child might not see. So they will have delayed learning and even adapting to other learning or academic skills which the teacher would wish to teach from demonstrating on the blackboard. So that child will really have a very not nice experience at school. The other complication is the safety. The safety of the person who has myopia, which is uncorrected, is compromised or jeopardized. And not only his safety, even the safety of other people. For example, if somebody is driving at night and he has myopia, he might not see an oncoming car, and so they might cause a head-on collision, risking his own life and the life of other road users. Actually, I usually say that when you're doing your eye exam for driving permits, it is good for you to be very sincere and genuine. Let the eye specialist check your eyes and confirm that your eyes are fine, or they have myopia, or they have any other eye condition which can be corrected with glasses, so that you don't put your life at risk or even other people around you at risk. The other complication is persistent strain. You find somebody who has myopia which is not corrected, is having persistent strain. When they want to see something, they keep on closing their eyes, they keep on squeezing their eyes, and they end up having headache at the end of the day or after doing some work. And you find them saying, I am really feeling so tired, I have very much fatigue. It could be because of it could be as a result of uncorrected myopia. The other complications is being a burden to the society. If a person has very high myopia which is not corrected, then this person might have to need somebody to always walk with them. Are we together? You need somebody when you're going to, let us say, to town. Yet this is something that can be corrected. Somebody may have myopia which has been corrected, and it has reduced or stopped the very fast growth of the myopia. So the other thing is that somebody who has very high myopia which is not corrected, they have a risk of getting other eye condition, one being the retinal detachment, as the eye is trying to see the things that are being formed in front of the retina, then there might be a retinal detachment. Then there is cataract. Somebody who has very high myopia has a risk of getting cataract, and even glaucoma in some worse cases. So those are the complications that somebody who has myopia will be going through, and generally poor life experience. The person will not have the joy because they can even not see you. Like you have been talking to this person from their office, then tomorrow they meet you and they cannot recognize you. So you might seem as if you are indifferent, yet it is because of an eye condition. I remember some time back, I think in 2022, I saw a client who had, by mistake or by chance, put on the glasses of a certain client. And so this lady comes, sees better with those glasses, and so she's referred to me. And so when I checked her, you cannot believe it, she had even not known what was in my office. And she told me, you know what, I am at times working at the reception of our office, and I find it a bit embarrassing when a client comes, greets me, and I cannot recognize them. So you might have a very boring life, yet it can be corrected with proper diagnosis and proper treatment. So feel free to have your eyes checked so that you can have a very good experience of your life. I think that's all about myopia, and you can write on the comments and ask any other question that you may have about myopia.